Hello friends, near and far, dear to my heart. I'm Victoria with Aligned Soul Tarot. This reading will be for Virgo and all Virgo placements within your birth chart. Cross watchers watching for a Virgo, you are welcome here. If you are new to my channel, please check out the description box below for all of my services. My Patreon channel, I have a Saturn Jupiter reading I just did. We have Saturn retrograde. We have Mercury that's about to go retrograde in August. And I'll be doing a Mercury retrograde all signs reading on Patreon. So join me there if you want to get to know me as a reader more. Also, all the Love Extended readings are on Patreon as well. So you can cross watch away and watch for your other placements. I highly encourage you to check out your other placements. If this doesn't resonate, don't make it fit. The July love reading will also be linked below, so you can find that link as well. In this reading, Virgo, we're going to discuss astrology for your sun ascendant signs, or say you have a stellium, right? This may resonate for you as well as a cross watcher to get to know your Virgo a little bit more. We are still at the tail end as of now. Tomorrow we go into Leo season. We're going to talk about what this means for you, right? We've been feeling this Mercury and Venus in Leo already, but now the sun is entering into Leo. So we're going full swing into Leo season as of tomorrow. This emphasizes self-expression. This is a strength year as well. 2024 breaks down to an 8. This is Plutonic energy. This is transformative. This is breaking through our fears, befriending the beast, taming the beast with grace and ease, right? In the strength card, we see the Empress, taming the beast, befriending the beast, tending to the wounds, right? That are within us in our shadow. So this is a very important month for that, especially with all this retrograde energy that we're experiencing. Let's talk about it, Virgo. Well, hello there, Virgo, and welcome to this space. I was meditating on your energy. I heard let's give them something to talk about. You know that song by Bonnie Raitt? Let's give them something to talk about. How about love, love, love? Corny and cheesy as it is. My voice is shot right now, so don't ask me to sing. I'll try my best. So Virgo, we're going to talk about the meditative energy this month, and going forward, I'm going to be doing things a little different. I sit with your energy for a couple of minutes. Whatever wants to come out will come out, right? So that was one of the things that came out. I also got Get Up, Stand Up. Get Up, Stand Up by Bob Marley, or the Wailers. Bob Marley and the Wailers, I should say. And then I started getting this vision of like someone being crippled, like literally getting up, standing up, like maybe there's an injury or feeling accident prone, especially because this Leo energy is in your 12th house. Okay. Let's dive into this 12th house. The 12th house can be a bit crippling at times, right? And this is why I was getting this vision. You literally could be having some sort of physical ailment, but it can just be symbolic to feeling crippled or some tension, right? But there's viable information in the 12th house. Again, this is Piscean energy, Saturn and Pisces, right? As a collective, we are experiencing this. If you want to know more about what Saturn and Pisces means, I have a reading below that you can watch about. It talks about the martyr within, being self-sacrificing, not tending to our needs, right? Being of service to others, not being authentic to self, right? Because it is the collective, it's the void, it's the abyss, it's getting lost in the sauce. You know, I have my sun in the 12th house, so, and my Mercury, so I can sit here with you in this space and empathize. It's a challenging place at times, but it's also just full of information if you can tap in and tune into your intuition. Again, there's viable information here for you, especially going into August, okay? And I also saw someone tuning a radio. So fine tuning something, and you know how when you're like going through the stations and there's all that like static and so I was hearing that, and then you getting to the station. So it's like getting to that station that you're looking for, but it takes time, right? It's like fine tuning something in the 12th house here, because you're going to have Venus, Mercury, and the sun in your 12th house. So this does require downtime, feeling crippled by something. Maybe you're feeling really tired too, because it's the last house. So it is a place of rest. Again, it's the void, it's the depth of the ocean, it's Piscean energy. It can also talk about addiction. So be careful of like numbing yourself, because if you numb yourself out too much, Virgo, then you're not going to get to that information. You're not going to be able to fine tune what it is that you are needing to fine tune. This is a general reading, so it might look different for every one of you what that is, okay? If you want to get a private reading with me, we can actually go into detail about what this is, especially if you have 12th house in your chart. That is where the tension is, and I want you to look into that if you do, right? Or what sign is your 12th house in if you're looking at your Placidus system, okay? Mars is in Gemini, okay? And that's in your 10th house. So there is this kind of pressure applied. 10th house is Saturn. So I also want you to really feel into your Saturn placement, okay? The 10th and the 12th, okay, this is that fine tuning, because everything you're learning in this 12th house energy is actually so viable to your life's purpose, your mission, 10th house, the lessons you're learning, the karma that you're learning. This is what we talk about in the Patreon extended Saturn reading. So follow me on Patreon if you want to get more familiar, right? I talk about it with all the signs. And again, if you want to look into your natal chart or do a reading with me, we can go a bit deeper into what this is, because this is very impactful. This month, it might feel challenging, but there's a lot of viable, I keep hearing that, viable information. This information that you're collecting this month is going to set the tone for the rest of your life, okay? So that's important stuff. All right, Virgo. Cross watchers, again, place the rules as you see fits. Thank you for joining me here. Thank you for tuning in, Virgo. You're tuning in, you're tapping in. You're feeling tapped out, or are you tapping in? You get to choose. Right? And that's the thing, you might sway, like tuning in, checking out, checking in, checking out. Virgo, there's power, or Kanye West, power, wonder. Yeah, you're feeling insecure maybe around power. Again, 12th house is kind of make you feeling powerless. The 12th house can also take things from us. And then we question why. Maybe you feel like something's being taken from you, a sense of power or autonomy over something. Purification, this is your energy. 6th house, Virgo, purification. So you are, again, there's something that you are detoxifying from. I'm getting reminded here. It's like, again, there's like a fine tuning. You're being purified in some way. And again, it's also important how you are tuning in flow. Okay. Sway, who got that song? I just did a reading for Scorpio. You may have Scorpio in your chart, especially with power. When I think of power, I think of Scorpio, because again, that can be a shadow side to Scorpio, is the need for power, right? A sense of control, dominance, right? They can be a bit possessive. So what are some ideas you have around power? How do you utilize your power? And how are you using it in a positive or negative way, right? These are some things to think about, because power and flow are very opposing, right? When I think of power, I think of something that's more masculine, like initiation, right? And then the flow is more feminine. You know, it's like taking action and like being a trailblazer, right? This force to be reckoned with. And then we have this flow, which is more receptive, more feminine. You're finding, again, there's like this tapping in and tapping out. It's a very fluctuating energy here, I'm seeing. And you're being purified. You're definitely going through some sort of awakening, purification. It could be important, again, to meditate, eat well, rest well. So if you're wondering why you might be feeling a certain way, that this 12th house influence is probably one of the reasons, right? But again, there's so much power in the 12th house, and I had to learn this. Again, I have a lot of 12th house in my chart. You can find yourself becoming a chameleon, not knowing who you are, because again, it's the void. There can be a sense of confusion, a lack of clarity here. But when you utilize some sort of purification or spiritual practice, and that's what I kind of figured out, you know. It wasn't until after my first Saturn return. Again, Saturn's going to really show you as well with this Mars in your 10th house. How to implement, how to fine tune, how to get there, okay? And you might feel like things are a bit chaotic and loud, like these birds in the background. I'm wishing I had my remote next to me, but I don't. So you're just gonna have to chirp along with me, Virgo. Virgo, what do we have for Virgo? I might have to pause this and turn that down. You might be feeling like that. Like I have to pause this and turn the volume down. I keep getting the radio. You're gonna have to pause. All right, woo! You know what's interesting? So I have my bird call channel. That's what I like to listen to when I'm doing my readings, but some of them are like really loud. Like this one's like every bird chirping at once. So I'm getting this connection with you of just feeling like I gotta turn this volume down. And when I went over to see what the title said, it said rejuvenation, which is kind of connected with this purification here, like feeling more rejuvenated. Maybe this is something that you're wanting. Okay, let's see, Virgo. Yeah, you're planning, you're processing. 3 of Wands, Aries energy. Fire, yeah, Moon. Pisces. This last full moon we just had, okay, was in your 5th house. This is Leo energy. Family, creative endeavors. Again, 5th house can also talk about, it's the house of entertainment. Overindulgence. When I think of the 5th house, especially full moon, it's what you need to release. So how are you releasing? How are you releasing some of this energy that you're experiencing under the moon here? So something's being revealed to you though with the moon in reverse. What's being revealed to Virgo? What's being revealed to Virgo with this moon card here for Virgo? Please show me the Virgo collective. Again, thank you for being here. Oh, the sun. You got the sun and the moon here. Wow. Both in reverse. 8 of Swords. Queen of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. 8 of Swords is also Gemini. So we have Leo, we have Pisces, and Aries. And then we have the 8 of Cups in reverse on the bottom. 8 of Cups in reverse is Pisces, Justice. Okay, so you feel like there's something that's unfulfilled here, for sure. We have the 9 of Cups in reverse. That's unfulfilled wishes, desires, and especially with the Justice, Libra. Okay? Could be dealing with any of these signs. There's something that doesn't feel justified. Okay? What other sign got that? Trying to remember now. It's running amok. But that was a message in one of the other readings I did this month. Something didn't feel justified. And I'm not going to pause the reading and go look at my notes. So if you are interested, you can figure that out. I think one of the titles on one of the readings. Anyway, something doesn't feel justified here. And there's a return potentially. 8 of Cups is usually about walking away from something, right? Something that's not fulfilling. You see one person in this card. This is the after tarot. So this is going to showcase kind of what happens after the Rider-Waite deck, the traditional Rider-Waite deck. In the traditional Rider-Waite, it just shows one person walking away and there's 8 cups left behind and they're walking towards their 9 of Cups, right? Here's the 9 of Cups. In this card here, you see a girl or woman. She's pondering a cup. She's looking at it. She's reflecting, right? There's a full moon there as well. You see that. So there's something around the moon phases in general, contemplating something, and there's two spilt cups, which is represented by the 2 of Cups. And there are 5 cups standing, which is 5 of Cups. This is grief, sadness. So to some extent, it seems like you're processing some emotions, and there might be a flow of emotions that are coming to you. And they might be very powerful emotions that you're not used to, okay? And it seems like there might be some lack of clarity for sure this month, 12th house, okay? Things are coming to the surface, but it's interesting when I clarify the moon, I get the sun in reverse, which is the moon to me. So this is double moon. So what are you not choosing to see as well? 8 of Swords as self-imprisonment, okay? And again, in this after tarot, there's someone that's there to help free her. In the traditional deck, She's bound, she's blindfolded, and she has 8 swords surrounding her. But the bounds are not tight, right? She could easily break free and she could walk forward, but she chooses to stay there because of her own self-limiting beliefs. So there's something here around your self-imprisonment, something that you feel confined to with the moon and the sun. And there's some truth. Again, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you could have this in your chart or dealing with one. But again, these readings are about self. If other energies show up, great. Again, the love readings below, if you're looking for a love reading, they usually correlate, right? They usually go hand in hand. So I like people to watch both. But the Queen of Swords is here to say, what is your truth? Because you're being blindsided by something you feel is unjustified. You might be stuck in the past as well with the 8 of Cups. And it's asking you to see something more clearly with the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords applies logic, clarity, truth, awareness, right? This is justice, right? If you are looking for it. It's in that Queen of Swords. And the 3 of Wands, I want to clarify the 3 of Wands because there's something that you're planning. This is looking at ships going forward, like distant horizons. There's a hawk here. You could be connected to hawks or see a hawk as some sort of guide or messenger. Hold on, these cards are just going crazy. What's this 3 of Wands here for Virgo? Please show me the truth for Virgo, my Virgo collective. Virgo. What's this 3 of Wands about? What are they planning here? What needs to be planned, right? Whoa. Oh, wow. Ace of Swords. So much swords here. Yeah, there's the Queen of Swords, Ace of Swords. That's the sword that she's holding. And also, what's interesting is that's the sword here that's setting this person free. So there is a truth that's being revealed to you. Interestingly enough, here, we have Mercury retrograde, starting, I think, August 4th. And again, I'm doing a retrograde reading on my Patreon, okay? There is a lot around the past that's being revealed to you. Again, the moon, something that you're hiding from here, or someone that was deceptive to you, maybe a Pisces or Aquarius as well. You could be being deceived by illusion, trickery, mystery, deception, dishonesty, dissatisfaction, even around love. 2 of Cups in reverse, feeling like disharmony. Maybe you're recovering from something with a Libra, especially Libra here. I'm seeing strong Libra. You could have Libra in your chart, but it could just be any air sign. There's tons of swords here. And that's the burden. It's the mental space for you, Virgo. How can we get you some clarity here? We want to get more purified because you're trying to come out from the cold from something, 5 of Pentacles, but there's some sort of abandonment. There's this deep-rooted fear here. I want to get to this for you because this moon showed up twice. Again, actually 3 times because the sun in reverse for me is the moon. Let's see what this is. Let's pull. What do you want to pull from for you? We're going to pull from the Oracle of Echoes. I haven't actually pulled from this one in a while. What's this moon about for Virgo? Why is this showing up so strongly? When you find this, just know that it's meant to find you. And again, take what resonates and leave what doesn't, okay? The moon. Why is this here for Virgo? Please show me. Self-involved. Okay, and then we have serenity. There's the sun. Okay. I'm getting the song, Oh Happy Day. Breakthrough. Yep, there's the breakthrough. I was just about to say, well, there it is. And then it's rest. See, this is the 12th house. Rest. You are requiring downtime. Again, home. There could be some things happening around the home where you're spending a lot of time at home. I see you needing to make some big decisions. You're healing. Definitely you're potentially seeing the silver lining in something here as well. But you're having a breakthrough. Self-involved here. This can go either way. I'm actually going to clarify before I say something because I'm getting the message that you do need to, this time period requires a lot of self-reflection, right? To get to the other side, to break on through to the other side, Virgo. Break on through to the other side. You're going to break through here. But let's get you there. Because self-involved is like you could be, again, like blocking things away from you. Because the image I'm seeing here, you see this person is like, creating like an orb, a bubble. Like stay away. The breakthrough cards also remind me like of the Hangman. Strong Pisces in your reading, okay? Again, the Saturn and Pisces influence is definitely very predominant in your life right now. You're learning some big karmic lessons. You're having to see beyond some illusions, some fears, self-sabotage, even with the Seven of Swords, even struggling with mental health, depression. You have to apply more logic and honesty and like get to the heart of the matter here, insight, awareness. And this could require some like downtime. Page of Swords, yeah, Gemini energy. You could be, again, researching something, planning something, but look at King of Cups, Judgment just flew out. Yeah. Interesting. So we go from the Page to the King. Male or female doesn't matter here, right? Roles can be reversed. Again, this is more about you here. So I see that you are, we saw that just injustice here. This is judgment. This is justification. This is coming to terms, clarity, judgment, reconciliation, reincarnation. You know, this is the final call. This is the breakthrough here, right? So I do see you coming through some massive judgment of maybe you are feeling judged or you're judging someone, but there is a lot of, again, breaking through. There's been an avoidance to maybe apologize or someone apologize to you, especially if you're dealing with a water sign or you have Cancer, Scorpio, Libra. I keep saying Libra. Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Judgment is also Scorpio. So again, if you have these in your chart, that could say something more here, or again, dealing with one. But the Tower is also Scorpio. So it's like, what are you avoiding? Because the Tower is in reverse here. That's my avoidant card. Because the Tower, although it's scary and people are like, the Tower. It's like, no, actually the Tower needs to happen because something's faulty. The foundation, the home, again, something about the home, the foundation is not good, right? There's something there that was built on false illusion, false promises. Maybe someone promised you something that they couldn't keep. Page of Cups in reverse. False starts here with the Page of Cups, and then someone now is like wanting to open up, King of Cups. But the thing about the King of Cups here is that they don't wear their emotions on their sleeve. There's a level of emotional intelligence. I see that you are needing to, wow, Queen of Cups. Okay, there's a true pair here. Six of Cups. Strong Scorpio here. Leo. There is a lot of six here. There's Six of Swords, return. Okay, you're definitely returning to something here. Because we had the Eight of Cups in reverse, now we have the Six of Swords in reverse. Those two cards, usually upright, are like moving forward, right? Moving away from something. When they're in reverse, this is returning to something, especially something from your past. Past can be 6 months, 6 years, 6 days, you know, past is past, right? And also the Six of Cups can represent a bond with someone, especially here, there's a pair. 2 water signs here. It's very emotional, very loving, kind-natured. There's a recognition within this bond, even if you just met them. It's like there's a deep soul connection with the Six of Cups. So it doesn't have to be past, right? Some people get like, I don't want to be going back to my past. But it's like, it could just mean like someone that feels very nostalgic or very comforting, very kind, especially with the King and Queen of Cups. And you can see these children here. It's like almost like childlike wonder. You know, there's innocence in the Six of Cups, so it could feel very innocent. There is a victory here, and this could be very well in Leo season because this is Leo energy. I do see that there is a recognition, right? Because the Six of Wands is about recognition of emotions. Okay, that's what's needed. Because like I was saying, with the Tower in reverse, there's an avoidance. And I think there's a period here for you where you are resting, you're contemplating for sure. There's a breakthrough here. You are having to make a judgment call, and it could be around a past, right? Returning to the past. And there's a bond here, right? There seems to be some sort of love dynamic, or just emotions in general opening up because the moon is repressed, right? The sun in reverse is this repression. It feels like you've been hiding something, or someone's been hiding something from you, right? You feel like they're hiding something from you. right? Maybe this is all fears and irrational fears, because the moon can talk about that, especially the moon with the Seven of Swords here. This is like, again, this could be escaping one's own fears, right? Fear of judgment, right? Judgment card. This person is looking back at the moon and they're trying to sneak away from it. But the moon is revealing something, right? It might be subliminal. It might not be so straightforward, right? 12th house influence is not going to be straightforward. This requires, again, tapping in and tuning into your intuition and actually facing your fears. And this might take a little bit of time for you. I'm not trying to apply pressure here, but there is something that is being avoided here with the Tower in reverse, especially around emotions. There needs to be a breakthrough here, okay? Because there is serenity. Six of Wands we saw as well. I do see that there's happiness here, but it does seem to be requiring some time, reflective time. But this King and Queen of Cups, that's a very loving, positive energy. And there's a pair here. So I'm going to take this over to the love reading. But first, we're going to pull from the Astro Tarot deck to see potentially some signs you're dealing with, okay? These could be placements in your chart or theirs, right? Or these are just surrounding energies within the dynamic, okay? Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. We're going to dive deeper into this King and Queen of Cups because this is leaning more towards a love dynamic, okay? And it's a true pair. When I see a true pair, this is definitely some sort of soulmate, right? We saw the Six of Cups as well. Moon, Virgo. Jeez, so much moon energy for you. Whew. Moon card again. Wow. Okay, the moon, you need to study the moon. I would also check on the moon phases. I would journal. So whenever the moon phases change, usually every 3 to 4 days, reflect on them, journal, meditate. Maybe you're doing some sort of moon ritual, releasing around the moon, right? It's setting intentions with the moon. The moon is going to play a big role in your month ahead, or again, whenever you find this, right? What signs? Again, they could have, with the moon too, they could have a water moon, right? A Scorpio moon, or any of these signs we talked about. Remember, we saw a lot of air signs that could have an air moon, or you could. We saw the Aries, right? We saw Aries, Leo moon. All right, let's see. What signs is Virgo dealing with in love? Please show me the truth. What signs is Virgo, what signs is Virgo dealing with in love? What signs is Virgo dealing with in love? Please show me the truth for Virgo in love. Whoa. Sagittarius. Okay, what else? Let's see. What signs is Virgo dealing with in regards to love? Uranus, so that's Aquarius. This is massive shakeup. Again, there's a breakthrough here. Scorpio. We definitely saw Scorpio. Again, these could be placements in your chart or theirs. Mercury as well. So that's Gemini or Virgo, okay? So we have Gemini, Virgo, Scorpio, Uranus is Aquarius. We have Sagittarius and Moon. So they could have any of these placements in their moon, okay? Yeah, Uranus energy, this is that breakthrough. This is sudden revelations. Again, truth, clarity, insight. We saw Ace of Swords, Queen of Swords, you know. There's a lot of people in your reading, I have to say. So you could be dealing with multiple people as well, because we just, yeah, there's a lot of different people showing up. But this King and Queen of Cups at the end, it seems very positive. And I want to kind of get to the emotional part of this. And if you do as well, then you can follow me over to the love reading. You can find that link below, Virgo. If this is where we part, bye for now.